Okay, we are live. At least we should be. Yes, we are live. Okay, today is today is the 3rd of September. Uh restart. 3rd of November. It's a Thursday. We have pound interest rates here in 30 minutes. So we should have some interesting moves here today. Um my microphone sounds a bit weird in my ears. I don't know if that's the case for everyone else. Okay, no, it seems to. Okay, no, it sounds okay. Um, let me. I'll be back in 20 seconds. I'm just gonna get some water. Apologies. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on. My microphone sounds. Maybe it's my headphones sound really weird, but I guess as long as it sounds okay for you guys. Um, wow. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the news. Thursday, we obviously have pound interest rates. They're gonna increase them probably also by 0.75 basis points. Um, and then we'll have to look at the summary, and then obviously there's a speech. So pretty much the same thing that happened yesterday with the U.S. dollar. Um, this sounds like atrocious in my ears right now. Uh, okay, we're gonna push through. Okay. Mika, Michael, hello. How are you, bro? Sounds fire. Yeah, I know. I think my microphones are pretty fucked, but it's okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the pound here quickly, considering there's the news. So let's look on the monthly candle. So obviously on the monthly, we've been retracing quite a bit. Um, we're coming back down to monthly resistance, turn support, and then we'll see if it holds. We've corrected last week's weekly candle, looking pretty bearish at the moment. Um, could this be the exact same thing that happened on gold yesterday? What did gold do? Was coming down before the rates and then pushed up. Is that what we could see here with the pound? Maybe. Let's check on the daily. So on the daily, we're already down 1%. We're reaching this daily support. Look, we were rejected out around here last time we were here. But it's looking like it just wants to push straight through. The 4 hour flipped and now it's coming down, breaking lows. So on the hourly, you have support here that you just broke through. Obviously, I would not recommend taking trades right now before news. Then you have resistance right here. If you fake back in, this would be a range 2. So buys above, maybe buy stops here for news. Because what I'm asking myself is why are you moving So bearish pre-news. Is it that the news gonna move up later? Maybe, maybe. Let's take a look at gold. So guys, this is what we were talking about gold on the weekly, on the monthly. We just created the top wick and now look, we've flipped and we've basically we're down to last month's previous lows on the weekly. Look at this perfect flip and then just retesting lows. So if you haven't taken sells yet, I would be cautious about, because right now you'd be selling at support basically. Let's check on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you have a pretty perfect support here. Let's see if this 4 hour can close below and you could just drive through. Gold will probably also be affected by the pound rate, so something to keep in mind. On the hourly, yeah, you just broke below this support. Um, yeah, it looks like it's coming down. Sorry. Um, wow, guys, the noise in my headphone is like unbearable. I don't know. I was just using it 10 minutes ago and it sounded fine. Okay, anyway, so you've broken below. Right now, last time those wicks here rejected. If you close below, which you did, I guess on the 30-minute on the flip, you could expect some sells. Um, you do have New York open here in 20 minutes, so you could see a retracement. That would be quite nice. This hourly could come back above, create the top wick, and then you drive through. That would be a beautiful trade. Um, so that's pretty much it. Obviously, both are moving extremely bearish. If you close below here, where's your next zone? Your next zone is down at 165.5 basically. Um, check. So yeah, pretty clean range here for at least 50 pips or so, at least. Obviously there's news, so news doesn't really respect zones or anything like that. Pushes through. Take a look at the dollar. Yeah, with the news faked out. Broke the highs, broke on the hourly, on the 4 hour. We broke this pretty strong resistance, broke through, and now it looking like we're back at this daily resistance here. So just like that, gold is, I mean, the dollar's back up at its highs. On the monthly, looks like could easily come fill this wick at least, if not push more. Um, yeah, look at this weekly support. If we can close around here, maybe we make a top wick, come back in, and then next week create a bottom wick. Or let me draw it out. It will be much better. If this weekly candle, can come up, close like this, and then next week candle could very easily look something like that. Oh my god. It's like the crackling noise, I don't know what it's called or how to call it. Okay, so there you have the 30-minute flip, the break of the lows. This could easily drive through. There you go. 4 pips. Let's see. Um, you're at least aiming to come fill this wick, which is another 5 pips away, so that should give you 10 pips. I mean, look at this volume. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff here. I guess no retracement New York, no nothing. Just straight pushing. Let's check the news to see if there's any news overnight. ECB, good part of rate increase should already have been done. President Lagarde inflation expected are broadly anchored at the moment. We have to be attentive to spillovers from the Fed policy. Okay. Let's check Bloomberg quickly. Fed fireworks hurt pound FTSE as traders brace for BOE. Oh, guys, yeah, I'm sorry. It's hard to focus with the buzzing. Sell off deepens as BOE is focused after Fed warning market wrap. Wow, that is a pretty big push here on gold. Yeah, maybe could have taken a trade. I just took a trade. Um, so I was not really looking for. Um, if you look, I just caught part of the sell move down. So yeah, was not looking to re-enter quite right then. Right there, sorry. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to try fix this move here. We have 20 minutes till New York Open. 20 minutes to interest rate news. Okay, there you go. Pounds faking back in. Let's see what happens. Um, I don't know. I was just speaking to my brother and it sounded fine, and now it's sounding. Wow, look at this move, guys. Okay, so you've broken previous month low. Um, Now you should drive to the next month low, and as we said, the target's 1600, which is another 200 pips away. I think by the end of the month we're gonna definitely get there. But look at this daily candle, guys. That is 200 pips already. Since the highs yesterday, we've moved down 500 pips. Crazy. I think this is a mistrade. I think on the 30 minutes. But yes, we learned yesterday we don't want to get caught up in trades too early in the stream. I mean, obviously, there's no correlation with what happened yesterday and today, but okay, the 15 minutes about to close here. Last 15-minute pre New York. GJ is closing back in the range. Gold is closing bearish. Um, I'm just trying to think about how we can solve this mic thing because this is not going to work for me to do this for 3 hours. It must be something to do with the cable. Oh, oh no. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wait for the interest rates here on pound. 15 minutes. Maybe put a buy stop here, small order. Because I'm just suspicious of why you're moving down so much on the pound. Let's check the pound on versus other pairs. Okay, pound. Other pairs are not really moving down, or maybe somewhat, but they've come all the way back up. Pound USD, on the other hand, obviously with the dollar strength, it's just dropping. But let's try to think of this intuitively and directly. They're increasing the interest rates, right? Which should make a currency stronger. As interest rates are higher, there's less spending, um, less borrowing, let's say, because it's more expensive to borrow. So there's less cash flow. So a currency should appreciate in value, right? Let's check what happened last time, September 22nd, as they increased the rates. Obviously, it's not as straightforward as gold. Um, September 22nd. You can see it came down, but it was pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, and then came down. It's pushing down, pushing down, but maybe it could just continue down. Let's see, August 4th, they also increased, oh no, yeah, they also increased the rates. Um, yeah, the exact same move. You came up, came up, came up, and then dropped. So at least we're seeing a pattern that price seems to be dropping. Let's see, May 5th, but these are much smaller increases in rates. Uh, May 5th. Okay, did the exact same thing. Pushed up, and then dropped. So the last three in a row it's dropped. So can we expect this to drop again? Maybe the answer is yes. That would be following the biased. This is not actually buys above quite yet because you didn't close below, so it's not quite a fake out just yet. Oh, come on, man. But Mika, you're saying you hear me fine. I think when I was listening to myself, I do sound fine. Yeah, I seem to sound fine, but so obviously it's something to do with my headphones. Um, I mean, kind of weird because I haven't touched them or anything. Yeah, so that was kind of what I was suspecting that you could well drop but more retrace pre in New York. Yeah, probably. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, man. Um. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes left here. So obviously the news comes in, and then what's more important is like Powell yesterday when Bailey will come and then have a speech. Normally they should be live streaming on YouTube. Let's check their YouTube. BOE Bailey speech today live. Or not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh my god. My headphones, guys. Sounds like we're doing like a brain scan on me or something. Yeah, I don't know for gold. Um, let's see if there's a lower support somewhere. What does this match with? Guys, I'm really sorry if the energy is low. Honestly, it's quite hard for me to focus right now with these headphones. Maybe I just put the headphones off. Yeah, I'm just gonna unplug the headphones. Now I don't hear anything. It's funny, before I used to find it weird when I would hear my voice through my headphones, but now it sounds weird if I don't hear myself. Okay, so GJ's coming back up. GU2. Yeah, I think potential sell stops could be a good idea. 166.7. Obviously with a smaller lot than usual, but if it does what it's done the last 3 months in a row, it should drop. So maybe with a half risk or something, or even quarter risk, third of a risk. Um, because the problem with news is obviously you can get slipped. So even if you have a stop at 10 pip, you could be stopped out at 40. I've seen on gold, I've been slipped, even up to 60 pips. So not necessarily something you want to be caught up when with high risk. Well, obviously you don't want to be caught up in it at all, but okay, so we can see it's reacting exactly like the last candle came down and bounced back up. So let's see what it does today. You know, on the 30 minutes, we're flipping bullish at the moment. Okay, there's 7 minutes till news here. Obviously, you don't have to, if you're getting stressed, you probably shouldn't trade it. Um, you know, it could be completely priced in, it could not move at all. Logically speaking, the pound should gain strength, which would make sense. You have clean ranges to come fill. That'd be a really nice trade. But I'm quickly gonna look at what happened last time. Uh, September 22nd. Let's see if after the news you rebound back up. Nope. Just completely fell. And the one before that, which was August 4th. So you fell, and then you ranged, and then you retraced the move. Okay, okay. Let's see here, 5 minutes till news. We are excited. Okay. Guys, as I wanted to say, we wanted to see the hourly close above, and then if after the case we can, create a top wick for all these. Because these you can see for the moment they're not rejection wicks quite yet. The wicks keep getting filled, wicks don't lie. So if you could close here and then get something like that, that would be beautiful sells. Even if you close below here, the same thing can happen. The pound. Yeah, we're probably gonna place a sell stop here. We'll see in 2-3 minutes. Welcome, welcome if you just joined the stream. We have pound news here in 2-3 minutes. We have gold that's just been dropping. Let's check GU again. Yeah, most pound pairs seem to be coming up. On the hourly, makes sense to come fill this wick, even move further down. 2 minutes left here. Around 30 seconds prior, I might put a sell stop here. I will let you know. Do you trade usual or lot size unused or less risk? Mike was asking. Less risk, of course. Of course, of course. Yes, I explained, we can get slipped, we can get caught in fake out whipsaws. Obviously, the risk is much higher. Um, okay, 1 minute left here, guys. We are probably going to put sell stops here at. Let me just bring my MetaTrader over. Do you use wider stop loss unused? No. No, 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 no. Because you want it to push straight through, so. Yeah. So we're going to place it right here at 166.7. But let's see how it's reacting right now. So we're putting 3 lots. Let's see. And obviously we're going to close pretty much instantly if it moves into profit. Or loss. Oh. Well, there you go. Yeah, so it hit stop for 20 pips. That's what I meant. The Tune Master. How are you? The spreads. There you go. The move was right, I guess. Let's check. Yeah, so you came up yeah, 30 pips and then moved down. Oh well. Not even a percent loss, so it's okay. I guess we have to put that in the record, right? Let's quickly see what the news was. Yeah, pretty much exactly as predicted. I think we got tapped in right before news. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Maybe the entry was too high. We'll see. We'll see. Now we can take buys above here if we come back up. We'll wait for closures, of course. And gold, on the other hand, is looking pretty beautiful right now. Um, but let's just. Damn, does that mean I owe you guys 800 on a 3 lot, which means 23 pips, so I owe you 23 push-ups. God damn it. Or maybe I do the push-ups in, I guess, dollar amount. Uh, Well, maybe I should have stated that for each. Yeah, we'll do that. One push-up for every franc. Oh, yeah, I think next time for news, those are not going to be part of the record. Just trade at your own risk. Let's see the speed shears in 30 minutes. So if it's similar to gold, yesterday it just ranged till the news did the opposite, made a high, ranged, and then retraced. We have Comix open here in 15 minutes. I'm looking at these gold sells right now. Um, if you take out the break of the low with stop loss previous hourly, 20 pips or so, and then 20 pips target at least. Well, that's quite a shame for GJ because the idea was completely right. Look, it's looking like you're retracing pretty quick. I mean, you didn't move that much at all, 80 pips, but gold seems to be reacting off of it. Um, you did break the monthly low. You're reacting off the same level. We should also look at buys maybe if you can get a retracement because usually when you do see pullbacks, potential for a retracement. So here you have somewhat of a zone. Here too. So there'd be riskier vibes above here, but I think if you get a closure above here, there's a good chance you push. And you have cleaner range to the left. At least to these previous levels here. Okay, so GJ's coming back in the range. Interesting. Dollar's dropping. Gold is simply pushing, pushing, pushing. Pretty clean moves. Okay, GJ reacted off that level. I do think it's going to come back and fill it. Let me try, see if I can find the speech so we can play it somewhere. Means I would have to put my correcting headphones in. Oh, sorry. Okay, that 5-minute touch and then flip was pretty nice. Yeah, look at this daily on GJ. If you close below here on the daily, there's a good chance you finish the week down at 165 basically. Tune Master, hello, hello. Do you use wider? No. Maybe I should have used wider stop losses. But if you already have a wide stop, I mean, no, I think what I did was right. We just used lower risk. Because the other option was to have a 50 pip stop above here. But it could have easily wicked up to the stop and then moved down. So, no, you really want to see a straight push, which is exactly what you got. Yeah, unfortunately, we just got activated right before news. I wonder if I would have put it at 700 because I put it, my stop was at, oh yeah, there you guys go. So my stop loss was at 850. So here, this is my stop loss, and we got stopped out at, well, let me show you. Come on, man. My stop loss, you can see here, was 850, and we got stopped out at 700, 167.200 basically. Check that out on the 1 minute. So that's where I mean why you have to use stop losses. So our entry was at 700. We got activated actually much higher. I don't know why. And then how many pips is that? Trying to see if this makes sense. Price never even went to 7.2 is here. Price never even went close to that. You guys see that? Even on my own broker. So I guess I got fucked by spreads. My position got stopped out at 167.176. So I got stopped out right here. And my stop was at 850. So yeah, we got slipped 30 pips. Oh well. That's why you use the smaller lot, right? Still not even a percent loss, so it's okay. Well, I'm glad to hear you guys are all doing great. Mm. Okay, I plugged my headphones back in because it sounded too weird to not hear myself. So gold just ranging. We tapped, 1624.5, basically rejected off of it. Now we're reacting off the support. And we have to see how that goes. Okay, 15 minutes about to close here in 2 minutes. Well, the record's looking pretty bad now. 1 win, 2 break evens, 2 losses. Let's see, we're still staying below this range, it seems like. Every time we come up, we have big wicks coming back down. At some point, you should fill this wick, I do think, yes. And then continue further. This would be pretty much the opposite of gold. Came up, filled the wick, and then pushed down. You're looking for the opposite here. Or it closes below and then you just continue down. We'll have to see here in 15 minutes. Yeah, a bit bummed by that, but could you have entered maybe at the break of the low? Yeah, you would have had a good range still. I'm saying break of the previous wick, but this break of the previous 15 made sense. I guess it's just that last minute that kind of screwed us over. Yeah. Oh well. All we need is one trade and then one winning trade, and that loss is easily made back. Okay, so you can see gold's reacting perfectly off this line. Total R. Um, you mean on record? Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to try calculate. I'm still thinking about a good system to do it. Either I could start doing similar to what Don Vo does. I don't know if you guys know him, but basically a what's it called? A spreadsheet in Excel or something where we just calculate. Um, I think let me find his spreadsheet. I think maybe starting next week we can do that. Um, I know I have it somewhere because I do think that would actually be a better way to. Sorry. So I know there's a temple spreadsheet template. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Why does it open here? Okay, so you have the 15-minute close there. GJ, I mean, it closed below the range in a bearish trend. So technically, once you get a top wick, you should be able to sell. But obviously, with news, that's maybe not the wisest idea to do right now. So we are just going to wait here. File, make a copy. So yeah, we probably will start doing that next week. Um, Basically, this is what it is. Um, you'd put basically I'd put the link of the stream, the time that we took it on the stream, the date, the pair, whether it's buy or sell, and then what type of setup it was, entry type, break of previous low, yeah, which time frame we took it on, full risk, half risk. Um, how do you slide to the right? Close half, close full, and then whether it's a win or loss. And then this should update in the stats here after. We can see where do we get our best entries. So yeah, we probably will do this. I don't know, you think that's a good idea? I think that's probably a good idea. So yes. Um September, November. So yeah, we'd probably start that on Monday. I think I'm gonna start that. And then we could put a link in the description so that people can just click on it and then see what the how we've been doing, good or bad. Hopefully good. Okay, you have Comex open here in a minute. If you start breaking the low on the hourly, closing below here, we can take a sell. That would be a beautiful sell. Because once you break the zone, it could just completely break out, which is usually what you see. Pretty swift moves. Yeah, Tune Master, you think that would be a good idea under that format or under? I do agree. I need to have a better way of recording it than just because it could be a 5 pip win and then 100 pip loss, or vice versa, 100 pip win and 5 pip loss, and then people just see win loss. Like there, it's just a loss, which obviously is 20 pips, but it was not even half risk. It was quarter. Uh, I usually open 10 to 15 lots. Yeah, 3 is a fifth of 15. So, and we only lost $800. So even on a 10 lot with a 12 pip stop loss, whatever, much smaller. Needs to take in count risk. Yeah, so this one, obviously then I can add my own, what's it called? Parameters to it. But here it does, I mean, it's more for yourself. So then, instead of risk full or half, I can just put the lot size. Yeah, I think this is quite a good amount of detail. I think this would be good. And then obviously we would get all the stats in pips, overall percentage, everything would just add up on its own once I fill in the previous one. Onion, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we have our own names for this. I'm not sure what onion and celery are. Well, I do know it's some type of trade style he takes, but I think it's like fake outs or something. Okay, there you go. Comex is rejecting, coming down, rejecting this resistance once again. Hours looking pretty nice to come bearish. That's what I was talking about. Create that top wick and then come down. Could see a pretty big candle coming in here. GJ, we're still waiting for the speech. As you can see, it's kind of just hovering around, so pretty much identical to gold yesterday. Um, Gold yesterday, which was up here, came up range till news, and then at 30, when the news came, you start getting the real moves. Yeah, just ranging. So rates are at 3% here in the UK. Pretty high, not as high as the US, obviously. I don't know why these links are not working. I mean, if this gold comes all the way back up and flips bearish, that's pretty good confirmation that we're not trying to reject from this zone and we're trying to push right through it. Which, if you do break below here, you have to go far back into history to see when the last break was, which is in April 2020. So this is a whole COVID mayhem, I guess. If you break below there, I think you can move. Let's check if they have on the hourly. On the hourly, I think you can push. Yeah, you should be able to push through. Makes sense. You're rejecting off of this. It's the last big push. Um, Pre-COVID. So these are the levels pre-COVID, and after that, we just pumped up. So it makes sense. We've been holding this zone so strong, but if we do break through, it should be a pretty big break. So let's see. Let's see. For the moment, we're not breaking it. We're bullish. 30-minute looks like it's going to close bullish. Yeah, I mean, this 15 is what we were talking about. If it, I mean, close below, once it created that top wick, can go down. But obviously, there's news here. There's the speech, so we're just going to wait a bit for that. It's a bit of a bummer we got stopped out there, but it's the risk we were taking. But I really want to listen to the speech. See, that's what I thought they do have a YouTube channel. Oh, okay, so they do have it. So we're gonna be listening to this and then seeing how the market reacts off of it. For the moment, no real move. Spike down. Now you're kind of ranging, but I am expecting much bigger. My stream just crashed. I have no idea if I'm still alive right now or not. I think I'm okay. Yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, so as expected, gold's just reacting off this level, basically doing the exact same thing that happened last time. Except last time we didn't have enough momentum, volume pushed down. We are now 2 weeks later. Let's see if we can do it this week. I mean, so you've kind of hit the weekly target, right? Once you broke down below here, the target was these wicks. You've now reached these wicks, so the weekly target's been met. So you don't want to be too greedy looking for pushes below, but then obviously if they happen, they happen. This 4 hour also does not look like a rejection wick. Looks something like this. If you can get a top wick and then a push down, that would be nice to come fill this wick. See, we have the speech here and starting any minute. Yeah, so guys, next week I will make sure I have next week we're gonna start journaling all the trades in there, and then from that we can start building the record, and then it won't just look as bad as, for example, well, yes, it was a loss there, but it was more of a gamble. It was an actual trade. It was just um but yeah, so if people have pictures and stuff, it will help me. Firstly, I can look back at the trades. If we can see, maybe we can start seeing correlations. For example, we start noticing that on the 5 minutes our win rate's much lower. On the 30 minute, let's say the win rate's much higher, so then we can stop taking trades on the 5 minute and all these things. Okay, let's see if Bank of England has something interesting to say. You would think that there's more than 1,000 people watching, considering I don't know how many people live in the UK, but I think like 60 million or something. Yeah, 70 million basically.
Welcome to the Bank of England's monetary policy report press conference. Good to see you all. To my far right, we have Ben Broadbent, Deputy Governor for Monetary Policy. To my left, we have Dave Ramsden, Deputy Governor for Markets, Banking and Resolution. And to my immediate right, Governor Andrew Bailey. Andrew will now open with some remarks.
Well, thanks, Seb, and welcome to the November Monetary Policy Report press conference. Today we've increased bank rate by 0.75 percentage points to 3%. This is the 8th consecutive increase in bank rate since December of last year.
We're not going to be able to listen to that. Because, well, you guys just heard it. Yeah, that sounded pretty bad in all our ears. Yeah, so if you if you just joined the stream, you can probably see that we're still starting out on this channel.
Shrinkage of the UK labour Consumer price inflation now stands at over 10%. I know for many people it will feel worse because the prices of essentials like energy and groceries have risen by much more. People should not have to worry about inflation as they go about their daily business. That's why we've been raising interest rates and did so again today. Low and stable inflation is the bedrock of a stable economy, a predictable economy in which people can go about their lives and plan for their futures with confidence. An economy in which hard-earned money keeps its value. If we do not act forcefully now, it will be worse later on. And as the forecast we are publishing today shows, it is a tough road ahead. The sharp increase in energy prices caused by Russia's invasion of Ukraine has made us poorer as a nation. The level of economic activity is likely to be flat and even fall for some time. The economy will recover and inflation will fall.
Okay, people are clicking off. I think it's like only me in here. So we're just gonna look at basically the charts and see how the charts are reacting off of it. Maybe there's the written speeches we can find somewhere. Okay, so we can see we've already corrected the low. Let's see if he talks about slowdown of rates. I'll read the headlines. Low and stable inflation, bedrock of a stable economy. We heard that. If we do not act forcefully now, it'll be worse later on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more research and see why the pound drops when they increase rates. Maybe they rely on foreign. Maybe a lot of foreigners are putting their money into the UK because the rates are higher. So obviously, it's good to lend out your money. It's not good to borrow, but it's good to be a lender. So maybe a lot of foreign investments flowing into the UK, obviously pushing demand up. Bailey, bank rates may have to go up further, is what he's saying. We think bank rates will have to, up by less than priced in the markets. That's interesting. So that's good for the pound, I guess. Gold's closed bullish. That's 2 bullish candles in a row. We're kind of just ranging in this zone. Yeah, if we start coming below an hourly, at this point we would wait for the next 4-hour candle. GJ's, yeah, coming down slowly, but not big pushes. Yeah, that 4-hour flip was pretty nice. I mean, we wouldn't be in it right now, but we would have definitely gotten the initial push. Oh well. Guys, let me know when you want to see me do the push-ups. 23, I don't know if I can do 23 push-ups. No, I'm joking. Of course I can, but it's supposed to be my rest day, you know? And I don't want to break the shirt. Last time I did push-ups in a shirt, I broke it. Gold's flipping bearish. That's exactly what I drew up, or yeah, I did draw it out before. So then you asked Didi if you had an idea why that this was gonna happen. Why did you not take a trade on it? Well, it's obviously much higher risk to start selling. I know some people do it. You know, you look on the 1 minute, you have like these order blocks forming, and then when you break below, you can start selling. But not how we trade, at least for the moment. GJ's pushing slightly. Look at this daily candle, guys. Straight bearish momentum. It looks like we're gonna break the previous weekly lows, similar to gold. Okay, so gold reacted off that support, which is, we have to remember, this is like monthly, weekly, 4 hour support, so pretty strong support. So I wouldn't be surprised if price just waits around and then uses NFP to break tomorrow, because you do need, I would say, a catalyst. Maybe the FOMC statement of yesterday was enough of a catalyst to just keep it driving. We do have news here, service PMI in about an hour and a half, so have to be cautious for that. But yeah, gold's already moved, let's say 1%. Look on the daily, big daily candle. So especially after yesterday's daily candle. So knowing how price moves, you know, you do need to, you can't just push forever. When you push, usually you do need to accumulate, pull back, and then come down again. If you look, yeah, this really is a strong support. Once you break it, it should break pretty harshly. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if you break, fake out, range around, and then in another few weeks you come down and break it again. We keep all options open. But for the moment, all we're looking for is closure below. GJ is kind of, let's see on the lower time frames. So we're making lower lows, but not anything of significance, I guess you could say. Let's see if there's new. Yeah, there's no new headlines since then. But okay, so I think he said two things that are interesting. He said Bank of England, no, bank rates may have to go up further. So he is planning on increasing the rates further after this. But then he also said, we think bank rates will have to go up by less than priced in the markets. So that should be good news and push GJ up. For the moment, I'll focus on the technicals, as my fundamental knowledge is not quite there yet. We're approaching slowly the support even around here. I think where we are right now is actually maybe even a more important zone than down here. Yeah, okay. So I think right now we're at basically daily, weekly support. So let's see how we react off this zone. Similar to gold, if you break, you should break pretty strong. Considering how much we've fallen on the 4 hours. Who knows? Let's see. 20 minutes till the 4 hour closure. Bank of England, Bailey, MPC will not pressure path that we think will drive inflation far below target. This downturn dampens domestic inflationary pressure. Okay, okay. Okay, gold's flipping back bullish on the 30 minutes. By no means are we bullish, right? It's not because you have one 30-minute or two bullish 30 minutes in a row. Look on the hourly. We haven't even ever closed bullish yet. Bailey, we should not increase bank rates too far. Substantial upside risk to inflation path. Um, yeah. So he's saying they do have to be somewhat cautious. Yeah, on the monthly, if you break through this support and then this next one at 165 on the dot, it's looking like a fake out on the monthly. Obviously, the monthly is not done yet at all. But even on the weekly, if this closes around here, I do expect another pretty strong bearish weekly. The question right now I'm asking myself is if we retrace, let's say to 300, 166.3, and we wait for the top wick, and then we sell it down to the lows again? Because now it makes sense for our pullback, and then you're betting on the next 4 hour to come and fill the wick, and then probably continue further. It all depends where you close. The further away from the support, the better. Not too much that this candle, is bullish. Bailey, there is no easy outcome. That's deep right there. No easy outcome. Okay, so gold looks like, it's trying to flip. Similar to gold, if we close somewhere bearish down here, the next hour, in the next 4 hour, you can try to push through. Because the 4 hour support's there, so if you close below, you're closing below 4 hour support, which means you should drive at least to come fill the wick, which this is a 40 pip range, so even if you close mid range, you still have a bit of space to work with. We just hope it doesn't push the last 10 minutes of the 4 hours. That would be a shame. Same with GJ. But I do prefer gold. I win late. Okay, so we're gonna, build our stats for 6 months. And then we see if the win rate's lower with GJ. Maybe we even take out GJ. Keep gold in there. Yeah. Um Okay, there you go. Gold's breaking its own current low. This is exactly the candle I drew out. Let me try see. Sorry.
When the stakes are high.
Yeah. But I think once man, we got 800. We got sniped in there. On the 30-minute, there is a support here that we just rejected off again, so that is something to keep in mind. If you can close below here, below hourly in 30 minutes, this is a beautiful range. Yeah. GJ also just ranging. Yeah, not much to comment on right now. You guys have any questions or anything? Dollar is looking like it's making opposite move than gold. Pushed down, created that bottom wick, and now it's flipping, creating higher highs. On the daily, has basically nowhere else to go than to the support. On the weekly too. Okay, I have too many lines in gold right now, but they're kind of all relevant. But let's take off this one. We're gonna take off all these buy stuff. We're just looking for sells at the moment. Okay, pretty strong rejecting there. It's looking like you're in somewhat of a channel here. Sorry, I was just reading some news too. Let's see if Bloomberg's commenting on this. Sell-off deepens. Let's see how the U.S. market is reacting to any of this news. Oh. Not too good, is it? I mean, on this monthly, the way we close such bullish, this could just be the bottom wick, and at any point you could flip, come back to this resistance. That is how ranges work. You know, once you hit the support, you go back up to resistance. But on the weekly, we clearly tapped into this. Yeah, support turn resistance here, which showing that there's a good chance to come back and retest this low. Not quite what people would like to hear or see. We are in the last 10 minutes of the 4 hours here. Weesh. Maybe I need to go make a tea at some point. Oh yeah, let me know when you want to see the push-ups. Once I see a comment, about it, I'll go do them. Maybe the UK, Bloomberg's talking more about it. The biggest hike in 33 years. Wow. That's some crazy stuff. Okay, so it's pretty much looking compared to the other countries, it's pretty much in sync, I guess, right in the middle. Swiss National Bank, pretty low. Bank of Japan just kept it flat, minus 0.1, flat. Yeah, EU's in a pretty similar situation as gold. You know, you're at the right at these 4 hour supports. If you can close below, good chance to come further down. If not, as I said, you could just range and then tomorrow use NFP as a catalyst to have that volume to just push through. GJ looking like it's coming down to retest the zone. Um, yeah, no signs of rejection at all yet. Uh, the speech is finishing up. Bailey's saying, we may have the largest upside risk in inflation forecast in MPC history. So some serious stuff going on. History is being made. So kind of some ugly 5 minute candles, just pure range essentially since New York opened. Look at this candle, up, up, down, up. Um, yeah, it makes sense. Sellers start taking profit at these lows because there's no uncertainty that it bounces off or if it comes down. The first, it looks like it's going to be the first bullish candle in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bearish candles. Consolidation, maybe that's what we want to see, some consolidation between these two ranges, a fake out, and then pull down maybe later on in the session or tomorrow. Oh, the price pushes, obviously price pushes, but we have to move this a bit lower here. Um, majority of MPC think we have to make further increases in bank rate. Okay. Oui. Can gold close below or not? Okay, it's pushing, it's pushing. It's looking like the rejection wick here. So let's see if it can create a top wick and then at the break of its own low. On the 30-minute, this would be a pretty beautiful trade. It would match the 4-hour, the hourly, everything lines up. Just have to wait here a bit. And we need to see that top wick. You really need to see, especially it's 4-hour. So, by the way, if you want to see me do push-ups, just let me know in the comments. Yeah, I think below here is going to be pretty nice sells. So now you don't want to move too much. Okay, you're in the last minute here, the 4-hour candle. Both are closing right at support. It's looking like there's quite a bit of volume, so it could just drive, but we do need to see a top wick here. And then we can put sell stops on the break of the low. So this would be on the 4-hour time frame. An hourly, yeah, it's on every time frame, but this is mostly an hourly trade. The fake out on hourly and then the break below. So tell me the hourly is not going to close with, but just pull back, man. Okay, you close with barely a bottom wick here on the hourly. Why do they have to do it like that? But on the 4-hour, it looks good. So I'm going to be placing a sell stop right there. This 4-hour is different. The 30-minute close below support. Everything makes sense. Let's just go check on my... Why is my 5 not working? What the hell's going on? Okay, let's see if we can come back up once more. Now that it's created that bottom wick, if it comes back down again, there's a good chance it plays out. So it's at 18,350, let's say for the moment. And stop loss is, yeah, 10 pips at 19.5. This is what it looks like on the broker. You have the sell stop there when it rebreaks the low. And then we'll see, we do have COMEX here in 30 minutes, and we do have news here in an hour. But 4-hour close below, if this one's flipped, there's a good chance you can retest this low. Most time frames make sense. Stop loss is roughly at the top of this wick here. Um, let's see if you can flip bearish here. I mean, you close below this zone, you close below on the 4-hour, everything makes sense. Push down. We're not in yet. Price is holding strong. Obviously, if this starts breaking highs, we'll have to delete it. Let's see what the gold is. Dollars doing. Dollars close the hourly with no top wick, which is not a good sign. But I still think if you break here, you should get a at least 10 pip push easily. It's gonna be a lot of push-ups here if this trade doesn't work out. We're just waiting here. Makes sense on the hourly, on the 4-hour, on the 30-minute. You have the top wick. Should push through. If you look, all these other candles push through. We're holding this, seems like we're holding this support here. Basically 1620. If you break through it and fake out back in, that's a nice confirmation for sells. Obviously, the more candles close bullish, the less good it is because we're trying to take sells. But it all depends what the range is. Okay, so the dollar looks like it's pushing back within. Doesn't mean it can't flip at any point. I think if this breaks the low, it's going to be a pretty beautiful trade here. On the 4-hour, it looks really good. How many are joining the trade? Good question, Tune Master. Are you? I don't think many people are joining the trade. This was the fake out I was speaking about, guys. If you get this fake out, it's looking quite nice. If you don't, then maybe we're gonna have to delete it and wait for the next opportunity. Let's see what's the pound doing. Okay, the pound faked out of that zone. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we're just following I'm just following my plan. If we have closures below on the 4 hour, look, we have last time, look, we haven't been closing below here. The first time we closed below in 2 years. Let's see if we can find what happened last time we closed below. Last time you closed below, I mean, you just drove or you faked out. But before faking out, you came down at least to here. Guys, I'm not gonna stream for too long today. I need to get rest. Make sure I do not fall sick. I'll put 10,000. Good joke, good joke. Maybe it's not a joke. Obviously, do this at your own risk. Um, you're about to get a new 5-minute candle here. You are rejecting off of this line again. Let's see if we can come all the way down. You do have NYSC here in 20 minutes, so okay, now you're closing, you're respecting the support from the upside. The 5 minutes just opened. The last 5 minutes of this 15. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Okay, if we start breaking above this zone, we're just gonna delete it. Let's see if this 1 minute starts rejecting or if it starts. This is what I mean. It's okay if it closes above, but you need to see the fake out pretty quickly. Something like this, right? Here you are somewhat closing above this zone, but then you got the quick fake out. This does not really look like a fake out. Let's see what this 1 minute candle does. Start breaking the highs and pushing, we're just gonna delete it. Yeah, okay, so I've now deleted sell stops. There you go, no positions, and then we delete this here. So I guess we kind of got saved there by not entering on the first initial push. Um it's something that I was talking about stream. I think even yesterday we have it. When you get the push right before, like here we pushed right before the new 4-hour candle, it sometimes turns into a fake out. Right now you can see you're breaking 15-minute highs. We're back at this 30-minute 30-minute resistance areas. Yeah, if this 30-minute closes back in, I guess you're just respecting maybe the new zone will be down here for sells. Well, it already is going to be. And then this one you can move to the lows, anticipating that if it breaks, it's going to at least come down. So the range is still big enough here, 30 pips, but it's just shifting down a bit. GJ, same thing, just reacting off support. Doesn't mean that either of these valid ideas are invalid. It just means probably going to have to be later in the session, or as I just said a few times, tomorrow. Guys, it's storming here. It's been storming for like 4 days in a row, which is pretty annoying. Today, I went to which is another. I was already feeling a bit sick yesterday. We were watching Chelsea in the stadium. Not the usual tickets I have, and basically we were under the rain for 2 hours. Which is okay. I was just screaming a lot. But anyway, all that mixed together is why I might be a bit sick today. And then, so what I'm trying to say, this morning on the way to the gym, I stepped in a puddle. And because it's sports shoes, like it breathes, so it came through. So my foot was wet for the whole hour. Now it's like, yeah. You guys know that feeling when you have a wet foot for a while. Okay. So happy we didn't get activated in anything. Um, Saving our bullet, we could say. This. Oi. At any point on the 4 hour, this candle could reject this zone. If you take the 4 hour support, which is here, you close well below this. So at any point, if you reject this, you could easily come down and fill this range. The only reason why this support is lower is now because it looks like 30 minutes is going to close in the range. We'll see. It's the last in 15 minutes here. You have NYSE open. Should bring in a bit more volume, and then obviously we do have news in 45 minutes. They're expecting pretty flat numbers, negative, but considering the PMI was slightly positive, maybe this could be slightly positive too. Okay, this fake out's now looking pretty promising. We did respect 30 minutes, but no, because we have a 15-minute closure, we're going to be extra cautious. We're taking a loss. Yeah, we're just going to be patient. We don't want to get caught up. This could easily just create the bottom wick for this and then drive up. Now you're simply just back in the range. That's all you are. You need a closure blow here. Even though this fake out does look pretty nice. We'll see. We're going to paper trade this one. So basically, when you tap this line, we would have been activated. With stops were around 12 pips. Yeah, I was around here. I mean, on the 4 hour, it looks pretty juicy, but we're gonna wait for NY open. Let's see if we would have been activated. It's looking like it will. I mean, look at this drive. That's the fake I was kind of I was looking for, but around this level, and earlier on. No, gets a bit close to NYSC for my liking. Yeah, this candle's gonna flip. I think this one or the next one should activate us if we were still looking to take the trade. I would expect us to be activated any second here. Just a reminder, I'm not in this trade. But on the 4-hour, if you flip, that's a really nice top wick. Okay, so we'd be in the trade here. Let's see if we're missing out or not. It does look like, I mean, look at this 15-minute, this 30-minute, I mean, it looks like it's just going to drive. But, yeah. Once you break this wick, it should drive down. Does that mean GJ is also okay? GJ's back down to support. Does that mean dollar's coming back up? It does. Okay, there you go. I think gold's breaking the previous low. This should drive through, I think. Let's see when we hit 10 pips. Yeah, with spreads, not quite, but you'd be reaching 10 pips now, basically. But not quite yet. Knowing me, 100% I would have had stops at break even, so that would have been a break even trade. Okay, so we didn't miss out on anything quite yet. GJ is flipping too. Well, for the second time. So re-flipping is the word. Yeah, here when we were, I think it's even part of my magic keys, whatever, when I get like 8 pips in profit, automatically move stops to break even. So that would have been a break even trade. Yo, there's 5 people in here. If you 5 people want to see me do push-ups, I owe you 23 push-ups. Okay, last 10 minutes for NYSE Open. This is looking like a wick fill, no? Crypto. I agree. Let's take a look at crypto here. We have 10 minutes for NYSE. Let's look at Ethereum, one of the big boys. Okay, so it moved down a lot less than, let's say, gold with FOMC. Did the fake out too, but now kind of just ranging. Similar to gold at the moment, though. Yeah, you have pretty much the exact same situation. If you close below here, you can easily take sells. You're obviously bearish on the daily. This daily, I would not be surprised at all if you finish the day down here. So similar on, you have perfect levels. If you break these, you're going straight bearish. Let's check Solana. Go on push hard. Same thing. Wow, XRP is holding. And Bitcoin's the one that moves the most like gold. Get a break below there, it's like a free for all. Break below 20,000 level, it's a free for all down. So if you're just joining the live right now, we initially had sell stops on the 4 hour. We deleted them as the 15-minute was breaking previous highs, and as we were coming up, um, as it came down 8 pips here, I probably would have been at move stops to break even anyways, and then looks like now it would have moved 10 pips, but not even barely. But very very high chance you can fill this wick here. You just tapped the exact same level you rejected last time you're down here. And yeah, I owe you guys. If you also just joined that, GJ sell was just on news. Basically, we I gambled sells. Obviously, was the right idea. Unfortunately, this small little wick here, right before news, got us in, and then yeah, the move happened, so we got stopped out quickly, and then price came down. And yeah, these sell stops on gold, we deleted them as we started breaking these highs around after this candle here. When this one flipped bullish, I deleted it. My entrance was right here on this line, so no matter what, I would have gotten basically 10 pips exactly with spreads, probably not even 10 pips. So we're not missing out on anything, is what I'm trying to say. Um, let's check on the 15-minute. Yeah, let's see how NYSC opens. If it gives us a nice top wick, then we can try sell it again. But now, obviously, the ranges are getting a bit tighter. But guys, look, the 4 hour closed below here. We came up above, rejected it. 15-minute respected the 4 hour resistance perfectly. Well, support turned resistance. And now this should turn into resistance. Should come fill the wick first and then push down further to this previous low on the monthly. And if you break the previous low on the monthly, we saw that on the daily, whatever, this zone at 1610 was the next target. But one thing at a time, one thing at a time. For the moment, the zone is here. Not looking too convincing. This pullback here. We do have news. So obviously, the closer you get to news, the less you want to be in a trade. And the moves might just happen later on in the day. Mike Mikel is saying go on push hard. I don't know. Crypto, maybe you're talking about push hard up. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you want to push. Push hard, maybe the push-ups? Is that what you want to see? Guys, all you need to say is the words I want to see push-ups, and you get 23 push-ups from me. I meant push-ups, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, we have 8 viewers right now. Is this the peak of the day? You guys can all see me do 23 push-ups because we took a 23 pip loss. It seems like a lot, but trust me, it was a tiny lot. Yeah, didn't lose that much at all. Not even a full loss. Normally my losses are above 1%. It's more like 1.5. Chelsea, Joe's saying Chelsea, yeah, come on, boys. Uh, let me see if I can find on YouTube a video of the Chelsea of their fans. They had pretty crazy fans last night. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but some pretty crazy stuff. For Stamford Bridge, It was a pretty cool. Okay, so we have 3 minutes here till NYSE, so I have 3 minutes to do 23 push-ups. I have to open my shirt so I don't break it. There you go, there you go. Ooch! That's tiring. Top G. Okay, so both GJ and Gold are just reacting off the support. Looking like we need some type of catalyst to break through. Maybe the NYSC volume will be that catalyst. These are nice 1 minute fake outs back below. We'll have to see how it opens NYC, but you could get some sells below. But maybe it's just getting complicated to try to fight this range. GJ on the other hand is breaking this weekly support. We broke last week's low. Let's see, a couple seconds here to NYSC. Okay. So 30-minute close bullish. See if you can move up a bit more. The XY closed in the range. If we break below this zone, can we have some sells? Let's see. I think the answer is yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have a sell stop here at 1680 on the dot, and stop loss is at 1619.2. So sell stop is here. And stop loss is right at the previous high, basically. I'll let you guys know when I'm activated with looking like we're about to get activated. Oh. Yeah, I remember yesterday, whatever, we did lose a trade at 35 past, so that is something I'm looking. Okay, we're in. Let's see, stops. Previous high. And this should just drive through. I mean, you have the 30-minute close. You don't really want this to flip bullish again, because then you're just going to probably fill the wick. This should just drive. Type in the chat. Let's see if we can. Oh. Yeah, this is going to hit stop. Complicated day here. Yeah, 8 pip loss, 9 pip loss. Yeah, there you go. So I owe you 9 more push-ups. Frustrating. But trade made sense to me. Complicated. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, maybe it was just not worth fighting this range. Especially so early in NYSC. Maybe I needed to wait for a bigger top wick. How much was the initial top wick? Yeah, 5 pips. I don't know. Extremely frustrating. Let's see. Reacted off this resistance again. GJ is pushing down. Yeah, maybe that was the top wick you needed. Let's see if it pushes now or not. Does definitely look like it's gonna push. GJ is pushing. Gold's kind of reacting at these lows again. made just a bigger bottom wick. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably gonna be going here because yeah. Maybe I stay for the news. Not gonna trade anymore anyway, so nice bounce. I guess 1680 is a pretty strong support, it looks like. Definitely looks like it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day here. I need to go make some tea and eat some food so I can rest well and recover and come back with a clear mind tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. Peace W in the chat. Thank you, Jonas. Thank you, Tune Master. Thank you, Michael. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, next week. Thank you, guys.